The next portion of our assessment is geared towards frozen dinners, and it is a comparison between a reduced fat option, specifically the brand Lean Cuisine, versus the regular option, specifically Stouffer's. In my experience, I did not encounter any stores that sold healthier options, and other alternative brands besides Lean Cuisine would include Smart Ones, Healthy Choice, Atkins, basically any of those diet or low fat brands. And then some regular dinners besides Stouffer's would be like Hungry Man and Banquet. I saw those a lot, but most stores carried Stouffer's. If you look at the first arrow up here, you'll notice that the definition of reduced fat is less than 9 grams per 8 to 11 ounce box. So in the event that you do see any reduced fat options, just make sure it follows that criteria. And then the proportion where our second arrow is if there are reduced fat dinners, what's the proportion of shelf space between the regular and the reduced fat? And then you have your categories here that you can mark. And that will just be similar to our shelf space assessment of the milk. And then for the regular dinner options, once again, if you are not assessing the Stouffer's in these 3 specific options, lasagna, turkey, or meatloaf, and you're doing a regular alternative, you have to write down the number of calories. We're going to ignore the kilocalorie and just write the calorie option again. If you're in a store that has Stouffer's and they don't have all 3 of these, just mark the ones that they do have. And then you can just write down how many kinds of Stouffer's there are. There are different sizes of Stouffer's. You'll see that they have the family size, the party size, the individual size, and they're all different ounces. And the ounces will be in the bottom right corner right here. So see, we have family size is about 38 ounces and the individual size is about 10 ounces. And these ounces will vary based on the weight of the item. So for example, some of the personal sized in different flavors were 9 ounces or some were 11, but you'll be able to tell what category it falls in by its label. And going back to the assessment, stick with one size. So if you want to assess all family size options, you'll write that down in the ounces. If you want to assess all party size options, write that down in the ounces. Just keep it consistent between all 3. And if there are not 3 options, if say there's only 1, they just have lasagna, then just write that. And there's no need to do more than 3. If they have 10 options, just do 3. The next one is baked goods. I also did not see many baked goods in these stores. The only one that I did see sometimes was muffins. And so if you do see regular muffins in a container, then you can write down the amount per item, the grams of fat per item, calories, once again, ignoring the kilocalorie and just writing calories, and then price. Did not see any bagels, did not see any English muffins or Danishes. But if you do, that's here to mark.